Hey everyone, this is Tony from One Up TV, and I have with me to my right, so you can't see us, Matthew Morandi.
Hello, games.
And we got Jets.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And we're going to take a little talk about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We had a chance to play it here at E3, and it was actually pretty fun for the most part, aside from the frame rate dips and the sword being destroyed. That was pretty lame. I actually want to talk about getting into the event first, because a lot of people were like, oh hey, Nintendo has this giant booth, and it was huge. Just getting into the line, the first little room that we were in, you guys been to like Universal. Well, you just went to Disneyland.
Yeah, I just went to Disneyland. So like just being there just felt like you were like in a ride for Disneyland. It's just crazy. It's like they showed like a trailer for Zelda, and it just made us sit down and like they said like, oh, get ready to go in, whatever. It's like, and
Here it comes.
Yeah, and they showed the trailer, and then like at the very end we see like a door like just like moving up, and eventually like the screen also moves up, and then they said like, come on, let's go in, and then we just start playing Zelda. It's crazy.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and then you're just thrown into this big, just open space, just decorated and everything.
Like it looks like you're outside of a castle or something.
Yeah, you're like outside of the castle, inside the world of the Breath of the Wind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They've got like the enemies. They even have like the meat. They have the cooking fire for the vegetables and stuff like that.
That's cool. Not only that, but there's also like little things that you can interact with in the back in the whole set.
Yeah, you can smell steak.
Yeah.
Which is really
Next gen technology.
Next gen.
Yeah.
Smell.
And there's sound effects, there's lights. So it definitely is, like, the booth space was used efficiently,
Yeah.
one would say.
Oh, and randomly while we were playing, thunder, like there was like thunder and lightning randomly.
And like
Every,
it changed what the nighttime.
Oh yeah, the night and day cycle.
Yeah, it was trippy. I was like, is it dark now? Is it light now?
It was dark when we were playing, and by the end of us playing, it was nighttime.
Yeah.
Or it was daytime.
It was going back.
It's very trippy.
Yeah.
But about the game, now I'm a Zelda fan. Link to the Past is my favorite one, so you can kind of judge what I say based off this. I beat Dark Souls, so you can judge that too. I didn't really... There's a lot of things wrong with it. One thing I didn't like is the weapons break, which is dumb. In any game, weapon degradation just is terrible.
I'm fine with weapon degradation.
I'm fine too.
I'm fine with it. Just like I just want to have the option to keep that.
Yeah.
weapon.
Can you fix it? Can you
Like I know of games that let you like keep like the weapon, even though if they're break, you can just keep it with you and then like maybe get it repaired.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Skyrim,
one.
Monster Hunter. You can do that. They break. You can fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I asked the guy, and he said there's no way to fix it.
Yeah, there's no way. He said
That's what he said.
Like if it breaks, you gotta get another one. Go fight an enemy and get another weapon.
But you can't defeat an enemy without a weapon.
You gotta use bombs.
Oh yeah, the bombs,
You just use
which
the
are on a
bomb.
cooldown, which is weird.
It has a cooldown, yeah, but at least they're unlimited, I guess. Right?
Yeah, they're unlimited.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
It's definitely. I mean, it has a whole different feel. I mean, definitely taking inspiration from Skyrim. Pretty much any game in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
You can't collect hearts just randomly now. You can't just cut grass. You actually have to forage for food, like apples. There's different berries. There's mushrooms. They fill a certain portion of your hearts.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
This
Monster Hunter.
This definitely feels like a brand new Zelda, like completely different from anything we've ever seen, which is cool because like you know, if you keep making the same game, eventually you're gonna be like, I'm just playing the same game. Why don't I just play the other one that I like better?
It definitely needed to be. It definitely needed to be different. But
Yeah, and it definitely succeeded with being different. I can at least give it that.
yeah.
And yeah, like there's a lot of things you can do now. Exploring is encouraged, and there's
Except for in the demo.
especially in the demo, yeah.
I had the guy tell me, no, don't go that way. There's nothing there. I'm like, oh.
Same here. I was lost too, and I was like, I kept going to the thing that was on the map. And he's like, oh, you have to go to that guy cooking. I'm like, oh, there was no one. Like I could have went everywhere until I ran into that guy thing. So again, it's a demo or beta or whatever.
It's a demo, so there's a lot of things busted with it. But the thing is, the game has been in development for such a long time.
It could be an old demo that they were going to show like a couple of years. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it could be.
No idea.
Well, we do know that there's no gamepad functionality. Period.
Nothing. So,
So
what does that mean?
So far NX has, like, I don't think there's touchscreen on the NX.
Yeah, I don't think so either. After this, heck no, man. Like I think that's gonna be like one of the features that like you're gonna want to use the gamepad for, like being able to use off-screen play. Because like that's the only thing you can do with the gamepad.
Yeah.
Off-screen play with the Pro Controller.
I'd be fine with that. Yeah. No Angry Bird type games, just real games on a handheld kind of hybrid thingy, if that's what it is.
Yeah.
We still don't know.
What did you guys think about because we played the story a little bit? So Link wakes up about 100 years later.
Oh my God, there's voice acting.
Yeah, there's it's just I guess, which I assume is just Zelda.
It's obviously Zelda talking.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Because apparently it's Ganon. So
Ganon the bad guy in the game. So it's just Zelda.
It has to be.
So it's just Zelda.
It's her game.
Yeah, it's her
Games of the title.
I thought it was the old man would talk, the old guy that you run into, but he doesn't speak. Which I was like, why doesn't he talk?
Maybe it's only during cutscenes. It's like some games. Oh, it's only the cutscenes where
it's only the cutscene, I think.
Yeah, but
or maybe it's just Zelda.
Dark Souls, Skyrim, pretty much every NPC talks in most of these games now. Mm-hmm. And you would think that, like, oh yeah, there's voice acting. Don't just have Zelda talk. Like, that's, I don't know.
It's weird because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I saw like an interview or whatever that if they wanted to do voice acting, we're gonna do it like, all characters have voice acting or not. So it's weird that they're like
just having one person talk.
one person talking. Or maybe he will have voice acting in the very end of the production.
Maybe once it's done, possibly.
Yeah,
they just couldn't find somebody that was old and gruff enough.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe that guy's old Link, like a Link from the past
or
to the past.
Oh, geez,
Link from the past to the past. It's all messed up. Fighting the enemies is a little clunky at the moment because, well, one, you can't switch targets, which is stupid.
That's
different. They need to fix that, like, right away. Like, that's one thing that they need to fix.
That's what was great about the other Zelda games. It felt good. Just lock on.
So you lock on something, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to target that one.
Because now it just feels like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
You have to kind of aim, but you'll miss. I don't know.
You have to aim your target.
I mean, if you love Monster Hunter, you'll love this Zelda.
I mean, if you played any game in the last 10 years that had anything to do with open world, this is a game. They've taken any game that's been created in the last 10 years, really.
They sat down and played games.
They sat down and played games and put it into this and put Zelda into it. That's pretty much what they did. You could do any of this stuff in the games, which is fine, but they also, like, messed up on a lot of things. Like, the stamina stuff is crap. I hate that stuff.
Run stuff.
You run for 2 seconds and you stop. You run for 2 seconds and you
have
stop.
to let go.
The stamina bar needs to be a little bit, like, longer than that.
Longer.
Like, it's like I keep running and then suddenly, like, oh yeah, that's right, I have a stamina bar. I just keep forgetting because, like, not many games use stamina bars.
Yeah, because they phase them out because they're dumb.
They're not fun.
Yeah,
no one likes thinking about letting go of the button because you're running too much.
The stamina bar should only be for rock climbing.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
You're gonna be looking at the at the bar when you're.
But it doesn't
climbing.
have a stamina bar, does it? You can just keep climbing.
When you have rock climbing, it has one. It has it when you're climbing down, which is weird.
Climbing down.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make any sense because if you're climbing like this high scale mountain, right, to get somewhere, you have a stamina bar, right?
Yeah. And
where are you going to go? Like when you're climbing a rock.
Another rock.
Yeah, another rock. I mean, look at Nathan Drake.
He can do it.
He doesn't need a stamina bar, and he's not even a real character. He's a guy.
I think the stamina bar is only there to make it so that, like, you can reach specific places,
right?
Or, like, without upgrading your skills and whatever, so that way they can limit where you can go.
They can do that in different ways.
I feel like because all of that is it's just a restriction for no reason.
Yeah.
If, like, that's the only reason I can see them, like, keeping the stamina bar. It's like to make it so that you don't go in that direction, in different direction in the game. They want to, like, okay, go around this area, and then when your abilities grow, then you can go to that area over there.
Stamina. I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to upgrade it because it's definitely an RPG.
Well, they did say that there's like shrines everywhere, and like in the
Right.
shrines you can like upgrade your abilities and get different kinds of like gear and weapons and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, there's.
which is kind of dumb because
I like
you
that
go to
over-
the shrine and then you get a weapon and you're like, yeah, awesome, but you're gonna be like, I don't want to use it because I don't want it to
I don't want it to break.
I don't want it to break it. Exactly. They gotta have some way to repair it, or at least like if it breaks, keep it with you so then you can repair it.
Yeah.
Because like you're gonna be like, it's gonna be a game where you swing once and you're like, oh god, is it gonna break? Oh god. You gotta
have to
keep
be
checking
careful.
to make sure that like it doesn't break.
You have to be careful with them, which is, I don't know. I mean, overall, it wasn't
It's not a bad game.
bad.
It
It's,
has a lot of potential, and I hope that they add the things to make it to make the whole like the problems that we have with it, which is like targeting and weapons. I hope they add something to make that a lot better. Definitely.
Definitely. I mean, it'll get there. I don't think it'll be there on the Wii. It'll be on the NX.
Yeah, definitely. So, oh yeah, and the frame rate. Oh god.
The frame rate is really terrible.
Yeah, it's obviously like a port of NS, of a game for the NX.
Yeah, I really think they're
It helps.
actually. I think it's front running on the NX, and then they're porting it down because
Just because they promise it.
there's a lot of nothing on the screen most of the time,
Yeah.
and whenever you do anything, it just dies, and it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's obviously a game for the NX.
Yeah.
And there's no way. With that frame rate, like just 3 enemies and it like drops to like what, like 20 or something.
Less sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
I pushed a rock down the road, like down the path, and it decided to kill itself. It was bad.
Yeah. So, I guess if you're a fan of like frame rate drops, then you can get the Wii U version.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna see when they show the NX version.
Oh, yeah.
If it's
And-
better for the frame rate and stuff like that. That's the one thing I want to see. It should be.
It should be a good game.
If
Next.
let's hope so.
Let's hope.
Otherwise, Nintendo's really bad at optimizing their games or something.
All right. Well, you have anything else to say?
I'm probably more excited than you guys since it's not like the other Zelda
Yeah,
games.
you're not really good
Yeah,
at
I'm
Zelda
not,
games.
I'm not
so-
into them. I like jumping, so I like Link's Awakening.
That jumping's awesome.
Oh, look, I'm excited for the game. It's
Oh
just,
no, you're excited.
I'm excited for the game. It's just that I want the problems that I have with it to be fixed so I can actually enjoy the game.
I
Yeah,
know.
there's just a
Yeah.
lot of things.
I just want to know if you can fix your weapons.
Yeah,
that's all I want to know.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, why get it and then you can't? It's gone. It's
My
like,
bow broke.
Game over.
It's so dumb.
I can deal with the stamina bar. I just want my weapons not
Yeah.
to break. If I find a cool weapon, I don't want to be like, oh gosh, I don't want to use it because I don't want to break it. You know, I
Yeah.
want to be able to use the weapon and not like, have to care about like the durability of it.
I even asked the guy, I'm like, hey, how far along is it until my weapon breaks? He's like, it's about halfway there. I was like, huh? I'm like, okay. How can you tell?
I don't know.
You didn't tell me. I think he's just guessing. But, well, according to this chart on the internet, I don't know how this is from Brand Watch. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wind has won E3. So with that, I'm going to leave you with the Sun and Moon Pokemon trailer
that you've seen already.
that you've seen already. Thank you guys for checking this out. If you like this, definitely hit the like button and get subscribed for some more stuff from One Up TV and E3. See you gamers. Bye.